Hello traders, the title of this video is Gold Trading and Investing Questions. Should one buy gold producers or gold precious metal? So the question is, should one buy gold producers or should one buy the real gold, the precious metal? Right? So very often traders will be buying gold producers for investment purposes. They will buy and hold a company that is producing gold, thinking that they are doing exactly the same thing like an investor that is buying gold, the precious metal. So the question is, should one buy the gold producers, stocks, or buy the real gold? All right. So one thing you need to understand, the reason why people buy gold is to protect their trading or investment portfolio. All right. It's a stabilizer to stabilize the portfolio, to mitigate the risk, to control the risk, to reduce the risk, all right, in a time of a downtrend. We know that if you look around the world, a country like Spain, Italy, all right, and United States, China, the debt, the level of the debt, is quite high, and many countries are busy buying gold to protect, to mitigate the risk. Now, if one is buying gold producers, one should understand what one is doing. The gold producers, if you go to Google Finance and you check the balance sheet, they incur a lot of cost when they are looking for gold in order to produce gold. The cost to produce gold is very, very high. All right. Due to that, because of those reasons, those gold producers do not make a lot of money. All right. As I explained to trader before, if one wants to buy a stock and hold, one should make sure that that company, all right, has a lot of free cash, and also they are paying dividend. All right. So it's not the same thing to buy the gold precious metal in comparison to buy gold producers a stock. All right. By buying real gold, one is protecting oneself against the bearish season, against the recession, against the economic downturn in the long run. So if I try to draw something on the chart, you will see that generally when people are talking about the debt of a country, they only talk about the debt that the country has on their balance sheet. They do not take into consideration the debt of the population. So if we add the debt of the consumers to the debt of the country, we can see that it's quite high, going even to 200% of the GDP. All right, but very often they will talk about the debt of the country alone, and they will not add the debt of the consumers. If we add both together, we will notice very quickly that all over the world, whether in China, in the United States, in Europe, everywhere in the world, if you combine the federal debt with the consumer debt, we are above 200% of the gross domestic product. All right. Therefore, we are living in a world today when the risk is very high. So much debt, talking about the credit that people are taking to buy their car in the United States alone is quite huge. So if one is buying gold, one is preparing oneself, one is protecting oneself against the economic downturn, the recession, and anything else that can mess up the world economy. And again today, as I mentioned before, looking at the debt, the amount of debt that the country has, the consumer have, all right, combine them together, it is time, okay, to buy and hold gold instead of going into a speculative investing. If one is buying gold producers, it's a speculative buy. Here we have here a gold producer. You can see that from 2010 it went up, now it came down. Now one of the challenges that those gold producers are facing is the cost of getting the gold from the ground. Is very, very expensive. It's better to buy a company that are providing services to gold producers. Right? So if you want to buy, you want to take a speculative approach to gold, it's better to buy companies that are providing services to the gold producers. Now, in order, most of the gold producers do not have enough money, so they have to raise more funds, which means they are devaluing the value of the shareholders. And it's not easy, okay, to explore for gold and to get the gold from the ground. So it's a speculative trading activity. Why am I recording this video today? Because generally speaking, a lot of retail traders do not have enough money to buy the real gold, or they think that it's not for them. This is the chart for the real gold, the precious metal. So you can see here it went up, it's consolidating. Now today it's a 1,000, okay, $309 for an ounce of gold. All right. So the smart investors, the fund managers, the asset managers, okay, those who understand the financial market are busy buying gold because we are living in an environment of big debt, unsustainable amount of debt. And generally, when people are talking about debt, they only refer to the debt of the country. But if one is combining the debt of the country plus the debt of the consumer, we are living in a world where the risk is very high. So one cannot afford to ignore gold, the precious metal, which is the stabilizer, the risk reducer in any market environment. So this is to answer a question: should one buy gold producers or gold precious metal? It is obvious that it is prudent, it is recommendable to buy real gold, the precious metal, instead of trading, okay, the gold producers. Now, if one does not want to get involved with the real gold, it is better to deal with the company that are providing services to gold producers instead of trading or investing in gold producers. Now, if you say, I love gold producers, and you want to buy and hold, make sure they have enough free cash, and most importantly, they are paying dividend. Because of the risk that you are taking, those stocks can go down very fast, and you can see your investment being wiped out. So to mitigate the risk, to reduce the exposure of your risk, like this, all right? So if you buy here, look what's happened. You may have to make sure that they are paying you at least a dividend, very important. They have a free cash flow, or you are getting involved with the services, gold services produce, gold company that are providing services to gold producers. It makes sense in this world where the debt is so high, talking about the sovereign debt and also consumer debt combined together in China, in Europe, in America, going over 200% or even 300% of the GDP. It makes sense to buy and hold real gold, the precious metal, to protect oneself against all the economic downtrend or anything else that can create havoc in the financial world. I hope you will find this video useful and will put it to use, to protect yourself against the recession and the economic downtrend by getting involved with the real gold, the precious metal, the stabilizer in the financial world. If this video has been truly useful to you, please let us know by giving us the thumbs up. If you dislike it, alright, make sure you mark it down. If you think this is an essential tutorial that can help speculators, gamblers, traders, and investors, Feel free to share with your friend on Google Plus, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. So you may say to me, George, I have one more question for you. How do we buy gold? So the best approach is to wait for it to dip, you see. So do not buy gold at any price. So you see, so it went up here, and now there is a dip. That's where the hedge fund will buy. So people, if you want to buy low, wait for the dip, and then you are buying and hold, all right? There is a gentleman called Michael, is it Mike Maloney? Check it on YouTube, Mike Maloney. Watch his video, and he will explain to you how to buy gold, where to secure your gold, so no one come and steal it for you. So look for Mike Maloney on Google or YouTube, and you will see a video. Very, very experienced person talking about a gold investment. All right. If you have any question or suggestion, put in the comment section, and in due course, I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. I will be recording more amazing tutorial that will open your eyes, okay, wide open. All right. So this will conclude our discussion today about gold trading and investing questions. Should one buy gold producers or gold precious metal? If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel today and click on the notification bell so anytime we record a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about gold trading and investing question. Should one buy gold producers or gold precious metal? Happy to meet you all, and I will speak to you soon. In the next tutorial, I will be talking about the true advantage of buying base metal service providers. Happy to meet you all, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for watching.